Well, good morning, everyone. It's Gary from Swiss Indoor Gardens. And today I'm going to be planting some seeds, some pepper seeds. I have two different kinds of peppers. I have a bell pepper and jalapeno pepper. And these will be, I'll start them now and then I'll put them out on my terrace that I have for the summer. But I'll start them now, and by the time I can put them out there, another couple months, they'll be in good shape and ready. So today, how I'm going to do it, I'm doing it two different ways. I'm going to use a paper towel method, and this is pretty simple. This is a very easy way. I like to germinate peppers and eggplant and things like that this way. It seems to work very well. So what I do is I have a little spray bottle here with just some water in it, and I just make these damp. Okay, just needs a little bit of, that's about it. And then what I'll do is I'll take and put in some seeds around, just like so. I'm going to plant about 6. And you need to make sure that you space them apart a little bit, because as they germinate, they will tend to grow together. So I put them on basically 1/2, because you'll see that I'm going to fold it over. And so I spread them out, sort of like that. Pepper seeds are very easy to germinate this way, and the success rate is quite high. So this is my preferred way to do peppers and things to that nature. So it looks like I have 6, 9, and one more for good measure. So we have 10 in there. And out of those 10, I will probably keep about 6 plants. And then all I do is fold this over like so, like that. And I fold it again. And I take it and I put it in a little Ziploc bag. Flat. Now what you don't want to do is you want to make sure it's laying flat. So it's not curled up or anything like it is right there. So just pull it out flat. And then I loosely close the bag. What I mean by that is I have, so it's got a little bit of air in it. That's it right there. That's the plastic bag paper towel method. And then you're going to set this in a dark, I normally put it in a warm, dark area for a week. I'll come back, and about once during the week I'll open it up and spray a little more water in there, and then close it again and put it back in there. And then after a week, I'll take them out and then transplant them into some other grow medium, whatever I decide how I'm going to grow it. All right, that's it. All right, I'm back now. And the first thing we're going to do to get started is I'm going to glove up, because when I'm dealing with these small little tiny plants here, I like to be very careful. And then I'll have a little stick. And what I do is I come by, and there's already a hole there already made, but actually I just make it a little bit bigger, so the plant will easily slip down inside. These I've already done. They from a bell pepper. They did not germinate. Their older seeds, so they didn't germinate quite as well as the newer seeds that I have here from the jalapeno plants. Inside the grow tent now, I have some bell pepper plants already growing, but they're getting old, and I want to replace them. So here's the tray, and I'll cover this with a dome in a minute as soon as I'm done. But on the paper towels, we have here the little plant, as you can see, with the roots and everything sticking out. And you can see that the root is quite long. So what we want to do is, with this stick, make sure that this is deep enough that the root is going to go down inside the rock wool and not to damage it in any way. And then you just stick it in there like so, and you very carefully push it down. And then I just take the rock wool and I push it over like so. And that's all there is to it. So we're going to do the next one. Make sure that hole's nice and deep in there. And then what I do is I come through and I find the ones that are actually, you know, they've germinated really well. So this is going to be a nice healthy plant. And there I very carefully work it down in there. I mean, pepper plant's a pretty strong plant, so there are other plants that are a little more difficult. And this is the future. As we become more and more people on this planet, I am convinced, as are a lot of other people, that will be the future of farming, especially in cities and things like that. As the weather and the climate changes more and more, it becomes more and more unpredictable, we just are not going to be able to grow outside as much anymore. So there are new techniques. And I'm glad I started this a few years ago. So it took me a lot of time to learn and experiment and not push too hard. What you don't want to do is break off that root, because if you break off the root, the plant will not survive this transplanting process. All right, there we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'll put them in little trays, put them back in their little black tray. I'll show you guys that. So what I've done is I've taken I cut these up, and these won't get any more water for a few days until I know that they're starting to sprout out more. I don't know if you can see that, but these are the bell peppers. And like I said, this is a little bit older seed and doesn't seem to be doing, it didn't germinate very well. So we'll see how they come. If not, I'll probably have to transplant or plant some more, germinate some more. And those I just put in here. And like I said, out of these 8, I will keep the 4 biggest, strongest looking ones. And I'll be able to see that in a few days. One of the grow tents for starting. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And remember, know what you eat and where it comes from.